We are back at Toronto's Maple Leaf Gardens as the Soapberry Shop World Gymnastics Challenge continues. And joining me now is Natasha Rajowski, the president of Soapberry Shop Limited. Natasha, your company, in making this commitment to this sport at this time, is really doing a great deal for Canadian gymnastics.
Thank you. We're very proud to be the title sponsors of the Gymnastics Challenge this evening. I think we've got tremendously talented athletes here tonight, and I think they'll be a great inspiration for all the young athletes across Canada. We're very excited. Thank you.
No question, Maple Leaf Gardens playing host to one of the great gymnastics competitions that this country has seen in quite a while. Dave and Patsy Ume, of course, in attendance, and they are the parents of Canadian champion Stella Ume. And I'll tell you what, Alfie, Patsy Ume is always there whenever Stella competes.
Scott, she is always sweating it out, isn't she? But she's been through many, many international events with Stella. This is great for Stella to be starting on one of her strongest events, the vault. Beautifully done, Yurchenko full twist. Now the start value on that vault is only out of a 9.8. That's the maximum she can receive. Great height. Look at the distance, but a little too much oomph on Stella's part. A one hop on the landing.
9.675 for Stella Ume. The start value a 9.8. So not a bad score for Stella as she gets the most out of that vault. Here is Elena Paskoun of Belarus, the world champion in the vault at the Birmingham World Championships earlier this year, only 15 years old.
Keep your eye on this one, boy. She vaults. It's very, very quick. Two twists. A double twisting Yurchenko. What I'm so happy to see now, following the Olympic Games, is they've now rewarded this vault with a 10.0. She's getting maximum value. Double twist, just a little bit low on her landing spot, but boy, that's one tough vault.
9.737. Again, Alfie, as you mentioned, the start value 10 makes all the difference in the world for Elena Paskoun. She believes that she can be an all-around world champion in the not-too-distant future. But she'll have to compete against Gina Gojan of Romania, second at the World Championships in Birmingham. She, too, very confident, but also very young, 16 years old.
This little lady has a lot of style, a lot of poise. She's very neat and clean in her work. A full twisting Yurchenko. Boy, did she take advantage of this vault. She's going to try to max out on the 9.8 start value. Here's a side look, just a little bit loose in the legs off the top. But Scott, she nails the landing beautifully.
9.775. 9.8 was all that was possible. It doesn't get much better than that for Gina Gojan. Now from the United States is Kim Arnold, a native of St. Louis, Missouri, a bronze medal in the vault at the 1993 American Championships, and a real different body type here, Alfie. Lots of power.
And she certainly has the build for this event, Scott. You'll see why she won the bronze medal at the championships. Absolutely gorgeous. That vault doesn't get any better than that. She should be extremely pleased with this. Super height, wonderful execution. She nails the landing. The vault is out of a 9.8, and a 9.562 in my mind is far too low.
So an interesting result for Kim Arnold of the United States. You're now looking at Tatiana Lysenko of the Ukraine, one of the best gymnasts in women's competition today. Bronze medal all around at the 1993 World Championship. She also won a bronze at the Olympic Games in this event.
Tatiana, a veteran of this sport. You can see she's using all that experience from the Olympics and World Championships. This vault is actually quite simple for her. A full twisting Yurchenko, the start value 9.8. She executes it well in the air and fights for that landing.
A very accomplished gymnast, gold medal at the World University Games in Buffalo, 9.675 with a start value of 9.8. And so here's how the standings look after one event for the women. Gina Gojan of Romania leads. Great result for her in the vault, 9.775. Back to the men's competition, and Italy's Yuri Keki, World Championship gold on the rings, but after an Achilles tendon injury, he's wondering if an all-around championship is possible.
After my injury in Achilles tendon, for me, two operators like vault and floor, where the legs are very, very important, for me now is a problem. And so now I can think about good results in all round and all in four operators. But maybe 1 year later, maybe I can do well.
The first competitor from Italy.
Well, Alfie, Yuri Keke heading into the pommel horse is in second position behind Vitaly Sherbo. A surprisingly good result for him on the floor given the injury, but this is one of his events. This requires upper body strength, and he has it.
Oh, certainly. He's well within reach. And Scott, right now at this point in his career, he has to take full advantage of all the upper body events, which there are 4 in men's gymnastics. The floor exercise will come in due time, and he did a respectable job in the competition so far. Looking great, doing some double leg circles. This event goes by so quickly. Here are his required scissors. Very difficult to get a start value out of 10.0 on this apparatus today. Great routine, Scott. He's well on his way.
A nice clean routine for Yuri Keke of Italy.
The world champion on this apparatus, Pai Gil-soo of Korea, is probably the only one in the world who has a start value of 10.0. But Yuri Keke's routine was great. He has to be pleased.
Yuri and his coach Bruno Francischetti look over a 9.4, and out of 9.6, Alfie, that's a very good score. Vitaly Sherbo now has a little bit of pressure from his Italian rival. But again, this is a very strong event for Vitaly Sherbo, the world champion.
You know, Sherbo is attempting some new skills in this competition, and this first part of his pommel routine is brand new. No problems whatsoever so far. You know, that's impressive because, whoa, that you don't see too often. It almost looked like he gave up. We'll get another look at it right here. Some double leg circles. He's moving back to the center. It just looked like he lost strength, lapse of something mental, I'm not sure, but he got over the difficult part. And oftentimes we'll see athletes give up on the easier parts of their routine. Very unfortunate. Of course, he has to get back onto the apparatus, start where he left off. As I was saying before, it's very difficult. He's been touring for 7 weeks in the United States. He really hasn't had a chance to upgrade his routines, but he decided this was the place that he needed to make the start before the season. Has to be awfully disappointed.
Sherbo did get back up on the horse, but that fall, Alfie, is really going to hurt his score.
It's devastating, especially to an athlete like Vitaly Sherbo. You just do not expect the Olympic champion, the world champion, to falter.
8.70.
There it is, 8.7. Very, very disappointing for Vitaly Sherbo. And now our first look at Richard Aikita of Abbotsford, British Columbia. Born in Kamloops, BC, he competes for the Twisters, and perhaps this could be the heir apparent to the great Curtis Hibbert of Canada. A very strong gymnast, very graceful.
Very graceful on this apparatus, Scott. Richard has all the lines. Look at the speed in his work right here. Very impressive. Working backwards down the length of the pommel horse. This is the event where he can certainly rack up some great scores. A little struggle going on right here at the end of his routine. He's having to muscle up. This is unfortunate. He was so close to the end of his pommel horse routine, Scott. But nice to see him carry on. I think that's what I was most impressed with. He could have lost it right there, but he continued on and finished his routine. Now, his start value is only 9.5, but you can see the potential to score is there.
He did not score, though. 8.95 for Richard Aikita of Canada. Here's how it looks after 2 events on the men's side. Yuri Keke of Italy has taken over the lead. Vitaly Sherbo of Belarus, the world champion, now in 3rd position. Sheila Ying of China making her final preparations for the women on even bars. This apparatus recalls gymnastic greatness. The Montreal Olympics, and Nadia Comaneci of Romania earned the name Little Miss Perfect. On her way to multiple gold, she earned 7 perfect 10s. It had never been done before. We'll return in a moment.